What's up, guys? In this video, I'm going to talk to you about the problem with dementia testing, the best tests for dementia, where to get it, who can administer it, and why you need it. So the problem with dementia testing is there's just a lot of people that don't really test for dementia. So maybe you have early Alzheimer's and you go and you see your primary physician. A lot of times they won't do a cognition screening or use the proper assessment tool to diagnose or to identify what problems that you might be having, especially if you have like early onset dementia or any early cognitive decline. And a lot of times dementia is just overlooked. If you are a patient and you go to the hospital, maybe you are having some slight decline in cognition. And the easiest way to do this is to do a simple cognition assessment. And the best tool for this is the Montreal Cognitive Assessment. Now, there are a lot of other tests that you can do, but in my opinion, after doing these tests for over a period of time, the MoCA or the Montreal Cognitive Assessment is probably the best tool that you can use. And there's only a certain amount of people that can do it because you have to be certified. And I will leave a link in the description below on where you can actually do an online MoCA test. It's really simple and easy. It's not that expensive. And you can just do it over your phone through FaceTime or like a Zoom call. It's a simple test to quickly screen any early onset dementia or any other cognitive deficit in a matter of 10 to 15 minutes. And this is useful for anyone that with dementia. It could be someone with a stroke, a TBI, or any other cognitive deficit. Now, the reason I like the MoCA test so much is because it tests like multiple domains, and then it kind of helps you understand which domains you're having the biggest issue with. So if you just have issues with problem solving, or maybe your deficit is just memory, it focuses on that domain so you have a better idea of what you need to work on. So who can administer the MoCA? The MoCA can be administered by any physician. They don't have to be certified if they're a neurologist, but typically it needs to be by someone who is certified, like an occupational therapist or a speech therapist. But anybody that is a healthcare practitioner for the most part can do it, but it's mostly occupational and speech therapists who get certified, and then any neurologist can do it because they have the training. Now, why should you be tested for early dementia? The first reason is just driving. There's a lot of older people that shouldn't be on the road, that are on the road, and a lot of these people are having major cognitive difficulties or moderate dementia that impairs their ability to drive. Now, there are a lot of people that have mild stage dementia, and those people can still function, they can still drive, but they should be tested yearly to see if they're safe to be able to drive. And then once they have moderate dementia, that's where they should not be driving at all. And that's why it's so important to get tested, just to make sure you're safe, or other community means to help you navigate to get groceries or go to the store or run your errands. Maybe you need to take public transportation or something like that. There's a lot of different things that can just be really helpful for those people in the moderate stage, and these people really should not be on the road. Another reason that people need to be tested is just cooking. So if somebody has mild to moderate dementia, they may need someone to be home to supervise them if they're cooking a meal, if they're using an open flame, if that is a huge safety hazard. And there's a lot of people that live alone that could potentially start their house on fire. Another reason you need a test is just anyone who lives alone. And there's a ton of people that are older. Maybe they have lost a spouse, or maybe they're just living on their own. And these people need to be tested just to see if they're safe to be home on their own, if they need someone that can just check on them daily, or to just check on them to make sure they're safe. I would also do this test just to see if somebody needs caregiver assistance. Let's say you have mild dementia and maybe you just need a phone call each day to kind of have someone check on you. If you have moderate dementia, you really should be living with someone. There should be checks daily and frequently throughout the day. And this is the point where you probably need some sort of 24-hour supervision before the dementia starts to get worse. And the last reason that I think that a lot of people need a MoCA screening is just to see if they need a neurologist consult. So a lot of times people will go and see a neurologist to kind of screen for dementia or anything. And a lot of this can be done by diagnostic imaging or an MRI. But you can just easily do this by just getting a MoCA test first to kind of see if you even need to see a neurologist. It's just kind of a pre-screening to see if you need to see a neurologist. And maybe there are some other deficits that you might be having where you may need to see a neurologist, because MoCA screening isn't going to test for everything. It's just mainly seeing if you have these mild cognitive deficits. It's not a diagnostic tool. It's just a simple screening tool to kind of help assist someone in the process of understanding if they have dementia. Now, if you are a healthcare practitioner and you're looking to up your skills and maybe you want to start screening for dementia, I would definitely check out moca.org, where you can get certified to be able to do this. It's a simple way to kind of just increase your skills at work. And I think that there's so many practitioners that need to start testing for dementia, because if you work at a rehab facility, if you work at a hospital, if you work at any facility where you're treating patients 65 and older, there's a huge need for people to start being tested for dementia. And this is a great way to kind of up your skills in that department. All right, guys, so I hope you found this video helpful. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video, and have a great day. Thanks.